Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Colby from Sanitarium Productions. We're back again with another G.I. Joe action figure review. Today we have the G.I. Joe Club.com figure subscription service exclusive Keel Haul, the awesome admiral from the USS Flag. So this comes on the card here, like all the figure subscription service figures have. It's got some really nice card art here. Very cool. Flipping it over to the back, you've got more of the actual card art itself and the file card here. Pretty standard issue club exclusive. This is from Wave 2, I guess, way back in the day. So I put off getting this one for a while. Don't know why, but I did. But I got a good price on it and decided to go ahead and pull the plug on it. And here we are. It would be a perfect addition to the USS Flag. At some point in the near future, we'll get around to doing an actual restoration video on that thing, but it's probably going to be a while. In the meantime, let's go ahead and unbox this figure. Dun, 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 dun. Kind of a little bit of a weird packaging here, simply because it's got this flagpole that sticks out a little further than the rest of the stuff. So anyway, here we are. We'll pull it out and see what we got. So that's the file card. So we've got, of course, the actual flag stand here, and taped to the back here, we actually have this cool actual flag itself. See how we get this out. It's in this kind of weird packaging here, if you can see this or not. It's kind of a papery product here. Kind of a cardboard kind of cutout thing here. And then this is just packaging material. We'll toss that to the side as well. Pull the figure out. Down below we've got the figure stand and the weapon assortment. So these things are taped in, so we're just going to cut the tape off so we can get to them a little easier. Mostly. We'll see how that does. We have a pair of binoculars, a crazy coffee mug, travel mug thing. Whoop, that one jumped out of here. Flare gun, and his traditional sidearm, the pistol. All the rest of this is now trash. So we'll go ahead and zoom in here and take a closer look at the figure itself, but so far I'm liking what I'm seeing here. We'll start with the actual figure stand itself, like we do in most of our videos. This is a pretty traditional G.I. Joe 25th anniversary release figure stand. Nice G.I. Joe raised logo on the top. And on the front, Keel Haul. You'll also notice there is a little peg hole here in the side, which is perfect for this awesome flag stand. You just slide that into the little peg hole, and when your figure is standing there, you've got the cool looking flag behind him. So that's cool. I like that. I think we saw that first with one of the releases of Duke, but it's still a cool little feature. So while we're at it, let's just go ahead and look at the actual flag itself here. So it's a slightly different version than we've seen in the past, in that it does have these little tabs on the top. I don't know if we can focus in on that or not. There we go. A couple of these little tabs here. Some nice paintwork here Nice gold little bauble on the top, and other than that, it's pretty much just a flag. The actual flag itself, coincidentally, which has the USS flag on it. Double-sided, it's kind of this cardboard material. And then on the far side, you've got these little holes. All you really do to line this thing up is just line up the holes like so, and just kind of push it in place, and it kind of works. If you can get your thumb in here, this is actually a two-piece product, and you just pop those apart. Take this front slim piece, slap it on the front of the flag itself. You'll notice the tabs go through the cardboard, and then you just line those back up again and snap it in place. And it works pretty well. It holds together well anyways. You can always kind of change this out for a different kind of flag if you want. You can go and do some custom ones, print out your own flags, and but it's overall a nice design here. It looks pretty cool, and it works well with Keel Haul himself, so that's a nice little thing here. Accessory wise, we've got this little bitty coffee travel cup thing. I don't know, but kind of a nice little touch here, so when he's on the bridge he can hold his cup of coffee and his travel mug and go on about his business. We got a cool set of binoculars here. Some nice detail work on them. We've got this cool flare gun. Minimal detail work, but still works really well for what it is. And the traditional sidearm here. Again, some pretty nice detail in this thing. If I can get the camera to focus correctly on it. Still pretty cool. Then we'll move on to the actual figure itself. So the sculpt itself is really awesome. They did a pretty good job here of capturing the essence of the vintage Keel Haul figure from the Real American Hero line. Pretty nice sculpting work is really spot on here. The hat is non-removable, but vest, jacket kind of thing you can pull off, but then his arms are going to look weird. And that's really the only big complaint I have, is that in certain situations you can see the blue through the sides where the jacket doesn't quite meet right. But that's a small little thing. If we can zoom in real close here, you'll see all the cool badges that he's got, which is nice. Articulation wise, the head does spin 360 degrees. It does get caught a little bit on his actual jacket, and up and down motion is minimum, but it works really well for what it is, so I'm not worried too much about it. He's got the traditional ball and swivel at the shoulder joints. This one's a little stiff from being in the package here, but there we go. Ball and swivel here at the elbows, and it looks like just a swivel joint at the wrist. All in all, really nice articulation, nothing to complain about whatsoever, so very cool. He does have the chest articulation as well, so again, it's a little stiff here. See if we can, there we go, break it open. Left and right twist, and a little bit of ab rock, not a whole lot. I think that's more to do with the actual sculpt that they used, as opposed to the, I don't think it's the vest piece that's limiting that in any way. And underneath you can see the cool belt buckle there he's got. Standard T-hook joints at the hips. This one's, again, a little bit stiff, but still works really well. No limited motion there whatsoever. Does have double knee joints and twist and rocker at the ankle. So all in all, pretty excellent. The only real complaint I really have right here is that the bottom part of his legs here do look a little bit on the scrawny side. Not that big of a deal, but something I'll point out anyways. They seem a bit flimsy. I think they just used one of the very early releases, and they've kind of come a long way since then, but overall it doesn't detract or anything, so it's fine. But just looking at it, he kind of seems like his arms are a little bit longer than they should be, and those spindly legs make him look just a little bit weird, but all in all, it's not bad. Anyways, so you can take his binoculars and slip them over his hat here. Sort of, not easily. So what usually will happen is you just pop the head off, throw the binoculars over the neck, and stick the head back on there. And that seems to work a lot easier than the other way, so just keep that in mind. May have to kind of work with it a little bit to get it to lay flat once you do that, but yeah, there you go. Then he's got his cool travel coffee mug that fits in his hand. Whoop. Well, it would if I wouldn't throw it across the room. Where did he go? Sorry about that. Slides in his hand pretty easily. I'll do it this way. There. Fits in his hand that way pretty easily. Though it looks a little weird. We'll try his other hand just to see how well that works. Yeah, much better that way. So I guess he's a left-handed coffee drinker. Then you have your choice of either the pistol or the flare gun. So I'm going to choose the pistol to begin with. Fits in his hand really easily. So he can drink his coffee while he's shooting bad guys, I guess. So yeah, that's pretty much it as far as the actual figure it goes. It's a really cool concept. I'm really glad that they did provide us with an Admiral for our USS flag. And as a figure, Keel Haul is okay. Nothing really special, other than the fact he does go with the flag, to be honest with you. So if you do have a flag, you'll definitely want to pick him up. Otherwise, I would probably say just pass on it. It's not really all that awesome, but for vintage collectors, they'll really want to pick this one up. So yeah. That's all the time we've got for today, so thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Share it with your friends and your family and your coworkers and whoever else you'd like to share it with. Drop some comments down below. Let us know what you think. Did you pick this figure up? How well do you think he fits into the USS flag? If you'd like to see anything special in the future, drop us a comment down below as well and let us know, and I'll do my best to see if we can pick that up for you and share it with you. Till next time, Yo Joe.